all new West Avenue McDonald's with Amy Thompson from the Stephen Hogwood-owned McDonald's in the area, and the new restaurant looks great.
It does. We've gone to a completely contemporary look.
Well, you stayed open, and I don't know how, during the construction so that your drive-through customers would still be able to have McDonald's, but the indoors, completely new. It looks like it's built from the ground up.
It is all new. The bathrooms were remodeled as well, and the crew room was remodeled. Not only was it in need, but it needed a fresh look. And so that's what Stephen, he gets all these different plans that he can pick from, and this is what he decided on. I think he did a great job.
Well, yes, he did, because he's hip and modern, and that's what it looks like.
Yes, because that's the way of the world now. You know, the heavy dark woods, the dark colors and stuff is old-fashioned. And so now it's, and I think it's more accessible for families with children or elderly that have trouble getting in and out of chairs. And I prefer to sit in a booth. But some people like to sit in the chairs because of their mobility, and we have all that taken care of.
See, I don't like the booth.
You don't?
No.
Why?
Well, I feel trapped.
You feel trapped in the booth?
Yeah.
I didn't know you had this little thing about you.
Yeah, it's just one minor. I have a lot of restaurant foibles. I can't sit with my back to the door. It's just, it's an East Coast thing.
An East Coast?
Yeah.
Well, because you think somebody's going to attack you coming in the door?
Yeah.
So you want to see them coming when they attack you?
Right, especially in an Italian restaurant.
Oh, well, you never know what kind of people are going to be visiting there.
Well, we've got some new features at this McDonald's. As you said, it's the new generation, so we have some modern conveniences,
Yes.
like docking stations.
Yes. We have this new wonderful long table here at the restaurant. You can seat 10 people there, so if you've got a large group, you know, like the cheerleaders or football or basketball, schools or seniors traveling, they like to sit together and chat. We can do that. And under this great table are docking stations on both sides. There's 4 outlets on each side, so that makes it easier too. And if you just want to sit there, a business person wants to spread out their papers, plug in, they can do that too. Plenty of room.
No limit. Come here, spend as much time as you want, enjoy breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Exactly. We have a bunch of new stuff for dinner too.
Yeah, the menu looks great. It's constantly changing, and you're taking some menu items from all over the world and adding them to the menu here in the United States.
Well, you know, and sometimes it's not the sandwich and the meat that's what they want different, is they want a different flavor. So we have a tomato bacon sauce. We have Gouda cheese. We have another aioli sauce. We have this new crazy flurry called Snuffle Kerf or something like that.
Right.
And it's got chips in it, it's got caramel, it's got Heath bits in it, you know, and it's delicious.
It's like from Sweden, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
It is.
Have you ever been to a McDonald's overseas?
No.
Well, I was in Spain once, and we were in this far remote area of Spain, and we were sick of ham because in Spain, that's all people eat. It's ham, morning, noon, and night.
Really?
That's right. I like ham, but not that much. So we're walking around, and all of a sudden we see this person walking with a McDonald's cup, and we had seen no American restaurants anywhere, and we chased him down to find out where he got the McDonald's, and we couldn't wait to get there. And the menu, it was very similar, but there were some differences which
Yes.
we wanted to try.
Well, you know, I knew you went to Spain, and do you remember why I know that?
Was that the time that you were stalking me?
You're not supposed to talk about that on TV. No, you brought me the purple glass in the shape of the can.
That's right.
And from Spain.
I remember that. The ones I brought home, they all broke.
Mine's still perfect.
Okay, well, I might want them back. All right, so the touchscreen, that's something new, and we notice some people, they walk in, especially the younger generation, they
Yes.
just walk in and they go
Yes.
right to it.
So the kiosks are something new. The young people love it. It's touchscreen. It's a little different for people because it's gone to categories. So all your burgers are in one spot, you know, all your chickens in one spot. There's the thing. What are they calling it?
It's
Anyway.
called the Stroop Waffle McFlurry.
Stroop waffle. That is a mouthful.
How many would you like?
And so drinks are all together, and then you pick your kind of drink, and then you pick the size. So it takes a little adjustment. See, and this is like all the add-ons you could do to your flurries. You know, extra caramel, Oreo topping, whipped cream, Reese's.
Man, you could put all that on the flurry?
Yes. So, you know, I don't think people realize truly that they can make their sandwiches exactly the way they want them. They can add to their flurries or to their sundaes, you know, so.
Wow, look at this thing.
That's
Grand.
the Extreme Bacon Burger.
What's on it?
It is the tomato bacon sauce, and it is very yummy. I have a manager over at East Michigan that was sampling, and that's where I got to taste it.
And you can even customize something
Yes.
like that.
See, you can add all that stuff to it. The checks show you what already comes on it and what you want to add.
What's McBacon sauce?
That's the tomato sauce, tomato bacon.
Okay, so
It's
there
a
is
little-
bacon.
It is a little orange, but it is delicious. I mean, it's not really orange. It's the color of like Thousand Island dressing, that peachy color. And it is delicious. And we have the Gouda cheese, which is something new, but people like the flavor of that. So that's how we're making new sandwiches and trying different sauces and condiments that the customers like the Quarter Pounder. They just might want something a little different on it, which you can get those sauces on the Quarter Pounder, the Big Mac, whatever you want to do, you know.
Awesome. And then these things, you do your thing, and then you go to your table, and then
It
people come.
asks you for a number, and these triangle things are what it's asking for. Do you wish to continue?
No.
And so this has got some kind of electrical current. Yeah. There's a little screen behind the counter that says, okay, order number 12 is up. And it tells you like in the far back corner. And then you go, you take your thing and have a nice day, enjoy your meal.
The machine knows where this person goes?
Yes.
There's some sort of RFID in it or
Must be in
something?
this thing.
Wow.
So that we hopefully, and the reason for the kiosk is to give our customers faster service. Because on an ordinary day, you might not have to wait in line. But if you got a Saturday and there's a bus here, if you come to the kiosk, you'll get waited on faster because it automatically goes to the monitor
It bypasses.
than standing in line.
It's like if you go into the emergency room in an ambulance, you get faster service.
Yes. But here we can wait on 4 more people plus the person at the counter. So that's 5 people at a time instead of only just 1 or 2.
All right, well, let's look at the counter because the counter, that's all new too.
Yeah.
And it's much smaller. It used to take up the whole width of the restaurant.
Yes, and we used to have a doorway there. Thank goodness they got rid of that and the openings here. But all these are up to date. And we just had a new system download, so all our software and everything is up to date. They put the Ronald displays in the thing so people can't fuss with them. You know, but it's physically more attractive.
It looks great, and it's sleek, it's modern,
And
and
it's clean.
clean.
And that's one of the things people want, is to have a clean place that they're going to eat.
You can't see the milkshake machine or the McFlurry machine, or it's all
behind
back.
the wall. Yeah.
And then the beverage station, as you know, that's one of my favorite
We know.
features of the
Like
McDonald's.
to play with it.
Yeah. So this
But
is, it's in
everything-
the same place, but what's new?
The new is the tile, the cupboards, things like that. This rack is new. Now, why should I point that out to you? Because ice cubes could not fit through the old rack.
Oh, they-
So they would sit and they would melt and the water would puddle. This way, they go right down into there and there's a drainage spout for them to drain in.
Genius. All right, can I try one?
Sure. Ooh, I get to hold the microphone. Should we do a dance? Oh, Lordy.
I think the cups got smaller. These aren't recommended for this?
It's a little messy. Your hands might get sticky. You're going to have to wash them.
Okay.
But did it taste as good as the first time you did it?
It did. Yeah. I can always count on it.
You can always count on it.
David Hall Jr. is here after I've demonstrated how to use the beverage station. What are you getting, David?
Just some ice water.
Okay. And you've been here before, so you know how it works.
Thank you.
Just ice water. They've got all the stuff here, and you just want ice water?
Yes, sir. It's
Pretty
free.
boring.
It's free.
Oh, okay. All right. It might not seem new, but the double drive-through has some new features.
It does. It's gone to digital, which is a good thing and maybe a little bit of a struggle for customers to get used to. Because in our old boards, it showed all our items at the same time. This time, you have to wait for them to change screens. But it is very clear. You're not going to have where the wind is beating it and it wiggles down and gets crooked and all that stuff, or fading, things like that. It's all really clear and precise.
Yeah, and you can update it and change it from
Yeah.
the inside.
And it's automatically done by computers.
And it moves faster.
It does.
Because I get stuck behind people that they can't make up their minds.
Yes. That, like I said, the only thing with that, though, is it changes screens. So if you're sitting there trying to decide which meal you want, then it's going to go, whoop, and it's gone to desserts, or it's gone to salads, or
That
whatever.
means you should go faster.
But it's only for a few seconds, and then it pops back up.
Do you talk to the people inside? Do you press on the screens to order, or do you verbally communicate with someone inside?
There's a speaker, and it's being a double drive-through. There's two people wearing headsets. And then when you pull up to the one window, you pay there, and then the next window is where you get your food and your refreshments.
It's amazing they know, because the car in the left lane goes and then the car in the right lane goes, but then they are in a single file when they get to the window, but they know.
That's because when you see it on the monitor, it has a number attached to it. So it's lane 1 or it's lane 2. So they know who to be handing food out to, which customer gets what.
Do they take notes inside, like lady in the hat with the kid bouncing in the back seat?
Now you're asking for miracles. No, we haven't, but they try to. My back cash person faces the drive-through. So as she sees them come through and she sees the orders up there, in their mind they can say, okay, the Big Mac combo goes to the car with the white black top,
Okay.
you know, or the station wagon or the SUV or whatever.
Okay, what's a station wagon?
You had to ask me that. You and I know what that is, but I saw one yesterday and it was on my mind when I said it. Huge boat.
Well, even if you have a station wagon, you're welcome here at the McDonald's on West Avenue, and the place looks beautiful. The outside, it looks awesome. It looks really brand new.
It is. And also with parking for buses or trucks, or like for vans that are hauling, like my landscapers, they've got the trailer. There's plenty of places to park those things. So, don't think, oh, I can't park here. No, we have tons of parking.
And it's all free.
Free parking.
Plenty of free parking.
Clean restaurant, happy crew, great food.
Awesome food.
Awesome food.
And you know what?
What?
We're loving it.
We're loving it.
Well, you'll need to visit, because all the neat features all open now at the West Avenue McDonald's.